unless I'm remembering wrong, I feel like by the time you showed up on our radar in stock cars, like you were already fast on road courses. So at what point in like learning how to drive or your development was the breakthrough for you where you're like, okay, I'm pretty good on these type of circuits?
To be honest with you, it started just on sim racing with my buddy Austin Green. He's actually in the Xfinity Series this weekend for his first time. So we always would join sessions together and practice, and it could be any different car. It could be dirt racing or asphalt racing, ovals, road courses, and we were always really fast. And he was always just a little bit better than I was, or about the same as I was on there. So that's just what helped me. And then studying it, and then having off seasons to just do something else and not just race all the time. Those are all the three things that I could say that led to my success in road courses. But I have, it's just an Xfinity Series, not the Cup Series yet. So gotta still work on that.
I will go to Zach and then Justin.
Zach Sternier with NASCAR.com. Tied to that point, with the success that you've had in the Xfinity Series, what have you felt in the road courses and the Cup Series with this car so far? Do you feel like you're closer to finding the success that you've been looking for at this level on the road courses?
Yeah, kind of. I've been really strong. I feel like last year we were really good at the road courses. And Indy, we were really fast and we got spun out and we never got a caution again. So we've been really good everywhere. Just got to kind of hit it right and on the right day, and hopefully that will lead to a win.
Go Justin and then Rob.
Hey, Y. Watson with Frontstretch.com. First of all, get your thoughts on the new restart zone for turn 20 and how that will affect restarts and the chaoticness that we saw last year.
Yeah, it definitely should help, but at the same time, we're all funneling down the one pretty small corner in a way. It's really wide to the right, but we're all going to the left, and that's kind of the tighter side. So it should help, but I don't think it's going to be the saving grace. I think it's just the nature of the racing.
And then last week, it looked like you had the fastest car at times at Bristol. Can you just tell how fun it was to race in those kind of conditions with the tires falling off like that?
Yeah, it was definitely different. I don't know if that was a fix to it all, right? We had tire fall off, but it was more of the tires falling apart than it was, you losing time from overdriving it. It would just go. You would cord, it was stickers, cords, blown tires. So it was just 3 stages. You a little bit fall off on the stickers, but it was just really different. It was more just saving and kind of. It reminded me when we went to Dover in our car in 2021 and we did General Tire, we had blowouts there. That particular weekend, just trying the same thing, just kind of going slow and hoping your tires will blow.
With all those good runs too, like this, it just gives confidence where you're feeling like you're just getting closer to that moment where you break out and get that first win too, right?
Yeah, like I feel like I've said in the past, I'm just going off of, I don't really feel like it spikes my confidence. I just feel like I work hard every week and I love racing and I try to go at it every weekend. If I can't, then I just finish the best I can, and that's just the way I look at my career.
We'll go to Rob and then Jerry.
Rob Tianson from thecodabench.net. Ty, I was kind of curious, first of all, what's it like to evolve your relationship with crew chief Chris Galen, and secondly, just the remarkable consistency, these 4 top 10s in a row. Like, what's it like to have this dream start to your season?
Yeah, it's really great. I've worked really well with Chris Gale. He's been my my crew chief for the past couple of years since 2021. So he's been working with me for a minute, and I feel like we've got a good connection. Also, my engineer Kyle Abrams has been working well with us. He's been with me. Also, he's been with Chris Gale for the last, since 2021. So we've all been working really good together, and we're going to keep hammering down.
Jerry, then Alan.
Jerry Gordon, Cars.net. 4 top 10s, 2 top 5s, and the first 5 races here, this season. And you're at 137 something laps. What's it like for you right now to be riding high like this? And you're out in front of the Cup field last week for a long time. What was that like? What was going through your head?
Yeah, it's really cool. I've done at Bristol since I was a young man, so I've been there a lot, and being able to go and leave laps there like I did last year in the night race is just really cool. It's a place that's really special to me, and it's fun to come around laps there, but at the same time, we just work hard, we have fun, and most importantly, we go there and do the best we can. If we can't do the best we can, we finish wherever that's going to be.
Alan, and then Bob and Steven.
So I'm just looking at the map here on the track. Turn 7, 8, 9, and 10. It's go up the hill to 10. How is it? Can you describe that challenge as a driver? What those turns are like and the uniqueness of it?
Yeah, well, our challenge just got switched today because they switched the track limits rule again. So it's going to go back to what it was previously last year, and it's going through that section is really tight because between 8, 9, 10, you're using the rumble strips all the way in one corner, and your right side tires are almost in the grass. The way we have braking track limits rule in NASCAR, and then you're cutting right over the left, and an exit of 9, I believe, before 10. There's a lot of bumps on the exit of that rumble strip. They're kind of almost like swells. It's really weird feeling. So it's just a lot of head shaking between there. You're kind of getting bounced around. So it's pretty physical, I feel like.
Bob, then Steven.
Last week after Bristol, Chris Gale came over to you and looked like maybe he was giving you a little bit of a pep talk. I was curious, did you need a pep talk after Bristol?
Chris really cares a lot about me and about the racing and the team. He's really supportive, and he wants to win as much as I do every single weekend. So, and having been able to talk to me, we just it's one team. It's not just me driving. I don't just deserve to win. He does as well. So, if anything, he might have been. It helped him out too, talking to me, and we're just one big team. So, I definitely could use a pep talk here and there just to keep me back in shape. But I feel like I'm pretty solid outside of that.
He said that Bristol was one of those races where you felt like going in that was one of your best tracks that you could win. I'm curious just how much more do you feel like, okay, you're going in, when you go to your best tracks that you have a good shot to win versus maybe a year ago?
Yeah, I think just having more experience, like I said previously, is what's really helped. Bristol's probably the most amount of track time I've had at that single track on a NASCAR schedule between Arco, Canaan, and I did Sun Label and stuff there. So it's just really helpful to have experience there. I feel like it would be a lot different in the way of learning to have 3 50-minute practices like they used to do 5 years ago. So right now you just have to use all the valuable swim time you can and study and go after it.
Steven Stumpf, Frontstretch.com. The last 2 races, AGR said rocket ships, a lot of winning. You guys, all 4 of you guys led 50 laps in Phoenix. You guys are 1, 2, 3, 4 in Bristol, and towards the end of the race at one point. Can you describe the dynamic in terms of, I guess, working together between you, Martin, Denny, and Christopher, and if that's maybe a contributor to why you guys have been so well the last 2 races?
Yeah, first of all, we need to give all the thanks to Gibbs Racing on our aero department, alongside with Toyota with this new camera and SSC body. They've done just a great job with it, and seeing the work pay off is really great, and I'm happy for all those guys. And then our team is great. We have a lot of great teammates. A lot of different characters, which is really cool, and I think that's really helpful on the team. I feel like we all think differently. We all come from pretty different backgrounds, I feel like. So it's good atmosphere there, and going to the drivers' meetings on Monday, I can tell that we all want it just as bad as each other do. So all the great feedback, it just only helps us get better and better.
Thank you.
Yep.
This is Harrison Burton, driver the number 21. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, check out one of these 2 videos beside me. Visit frontstretch.com for more racing content.